Hi, I'm Zach with TheCHIVE, and we're joined by Tasya and Keilani from Shoresy. How's it going?
Hey Zach, it's going pretty good. How are you?
Good, thank
Great.
you.
Thanks for having
So
us.
yeah, of course, thanks for your time. So Shoresy does an incredible job with it already, but in the age of the Caitlin Clarks and the Amanda Kessels, does the show have a responsibility there to shed an even brighter light on women in sports?
I think, you know, the show already does a fantastic job of having great representation and championing strong female characters. And I think there's a lot of room to grow with where the hockey team goes and what kind of athletes that we encounter and whether we just, do go towards having, female hockey team or female hockey players. I
Right.
know Jared comes from a hockey playing family, and I know his sister was also a hockey player. So that could definitely be something that we see in the future.
That's awesome. Um, when the trifecta, Nat, Zieg, and Meeg are all up against Shoresy, are those scenes typically rehearsed and tightened up, or do you guys allow room for improv and playing around a little bit?
We have some good fun sometimes, and I think the best times are when we can't keep it together.
Oh yeah, obviously. In that light, what is your favorite chirp from this whole series? I know my personal favorite is probably I regret not serving my country, and but I think about it every time I go to war on your mom's ass. Do you have
Honestly,
any? Yeah.
any of those chirps where he's refereeing, where he's reffing, like the
Oh
mock
yeah.
chirps they just surprise me every single time. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe that you said that.
It's so
And
good.
that play with him and the teenagers, I just find so enjoyable. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Pure gold.
Can,
Pure
yeah,
Mhm.
gold.
absolutely. Can either of you explain the running theme of characters obsessed with the food in Sudbury? Like, I feel like this is an inside joke that I'm just not getting because you got Goody in the first couple seasons, and then even Nat with the nutrition seminar in season three.
Yeah, I guess it is a thread, isn't it? I feel like it's just real. I feel like we all just love
Yeah,
food and
that's
Totally,
fair.
totally,
That's
totally.
definitely fair. All right, we're gonna get a little spicy. If you could take down one NHLer, who would it be?
Oh my goodness gracious, that is super spicy. A woman never tells, but I am thinking of that person right now.
Okay, okay.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna follow Nat on that one.
I'll tell you mine, and it's Christopher Letang.
Oh, spicy.
Yeah,
Excellent
yeah.
choice.
It's just the long hair, I think.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's very cute.
So you're constantly going from these chirps and these one-liners, these zingers, but then you kind of pull out of that, and you have this iconic Nat hockey monologue and moments like that. Is it ever difficult to balance the comedy and chaos with like the heart and soul and emotion that's underlying there?
Yeah, I mean, I think that when you're surrounded by a team that you trust, you can find that place that the scene is supposed to live. And when we first started Shoresy, I remember Jared saying that it's, going to be similar to Letterkenny, but it's not the same. It's its own tone. And so we were
Yeah,
developing that tone throughout the seasons. And I believe that this season you really start to feel that harmony between, the grounded, more real, heartfelt moments. And then, of course, that chaotic, crazy humor that lives in the comedy part of it.
yeah.
But as a team, we discover that together. Yeah.
Yeah, and it feels so easy to sink into that authenticity of like what we're fighting for, coming from being the underdog and then like getting to
Yeah,
experience these like really unifying victories.
right.
It's so fun, and then it's a really good just levity to like be able to throw all these jokes and all these chirps around. It's like I love that word, harmony task. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
that's great. And I think it's something that's kind of underrated too, obviously with your performances, but the music and the soundtrack kind of brings everything together a little bit.
Mhm.
Um, just that scene, I think it's end of season one, and it's just that beautiful piano and like what is it? Something about love, true love, I think is the
Yeah,
song. And it's just like, I'm holding back tears trying to get through this.
I know.
Yeah, you're like, oh, is this the end? Is this really the end? And it's, it's a comedy. Sometimes you don't really associate those things with those same emotions, but you guys do a great job with it.
Oh, thank
That's
you.
what makes it so special too. I think, in
Yeah,
season 3, the show also opens with another fantastic song that's a little slower. It's not as punchy as the songs that you see during the fighting or elsewhere throughout
right.
the show, but and it really tunes you to what the hockey players go through and what it's like being a team. And again, that heart and the values that live within the world of sports. I think
Yeah,
Jared does an amazing job of relaying that to the audiences.
Mhm.
yeah, absolutely.
Soundtracks always killer. It's
Yeah,
always something to look
yeah,
forward to. And as a DJ too, I'll be out and other DJs will come up and be like, "Yo, who does the soundtrack? Because that
yeah,
is fire." And I'm like,
right.
"Yeah, Jared Keeso, everybody."
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. All right. Well, thank you both so much. This was awesome. Thank you for your time and love the show. So keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you, Zach.
Yeah, this
Such a
was
pleasure,
awesome.
Zach. Thank you.
Thanks.